Hello everybody, my name is Gabriela and today I will talk about environmental issues that are occurring in Lithuania. And in Lithuania there is indicated five main environmental issues. So it's climate change, increasing deforestation, recycling problems, decreasing biodiversity and pollution. And this seems as very general concept of environmental issues that are applicable to every country, but for every country it occurs for different reasons and it affects in different ways. So I will explain how it occurs and affects Lithuania. So climate change is our first problem, and in Lithuania it's happening not because of growing cars or factories, the numbers of them, but because of dramatic increased deforestation, and it grows by more than 15%. And according to a study by greenmatch.co.uk, the three European countries that are mainly affected by climate change is Lithuania, Finland, and Latvia. So climate change affects increasing temperatures and increasing sea levels. So by temperatures, I mean that, for example, 10 years ago we had very distinct seasons like summer, winter, and etc. And we were very well prepared for it. But for example, as for this year, our first snow happened in May 9. That means that all the crops that we are growing, it just snowed 10 centimeters of snow, and they're now not good for exporting and selling. And increasing sea levels is basically we have 2 kilometers or less of the shore of the sea, and each year by increasing levels the shore is going back to the city, and government spends billions of money to every year buy sand from other countries, ship it to Lithuania and rebuild the shore. So now I want you to look at the map of Lithuania, and every green dot, every green space you can see, it's basically forest of Lithuania. So you can see that we are a very green country and we have a lot of trees. So deforestation is happening very dramatically because first of all, as post-Soviet Union country, we haven't developed very fast. So most of the people living in villages and they don't have enough money to buy efficient energy providers, or don't have enough knowledge how to do it. So the main problem why it occurs, it's illegally cutting the trees to provide energy for home. And also we are a very cheap export of food to Sweden and northern countries, for example such big companies as IKEA. So to improve our economy we are destroying our lands, and of course all the building materials for Lithuanian houses or anything, it's also from Lithuanian forests. Another problem is the recycling. So in Lithuania in 2016, 444 kilograms of household waste per one person. So it's very huge number actually. And since we joined European Union, we were from kindergarten, all the people are educated about how to recycle and why you need to do it. But as you can see, for example, in the picture is just a car seat in the forest. So why it's easier for people to throw the trash to the forest where no one sees? Because these how to say where you can put your furniture and all the building waste, these things are in every city, but you need to pay to give them your waste, and it's very expensive. So our people don't have enough maybe money to live sufficient and sustainable life, but we are improving with education from early ages. And decreasing biodiversity is, of course, because of deforestation, biodiversity in the forest are decreasing, but also people who are living by the shore of the sea, they're fishing the fish to sell to the market or to provide food for home. So due to overfishing, the cod population has declined too much, to the extent where that total ban on professional and other types of fishing were banned. And even if you have the license for fishing, you basically can go and go fishing, but you need to release the fish to the sea. And we basically solve this issue by banning, because we don't have a lot of marine biodiversity, and we are finding the people basically who fish. For example, this trail that you see is in the sea is very popular for tourists, but tourists cannot even enjoy it because of the overflow of people who are fishing. And for pollution, I chose this picture, and I chose example of my city where I live, just because I think all of us know a lot of about pollution, but I wanted to have my own explanation of why I think we need to stop it, and we need to find all the factories who are doing not sustainable things. For example, you can see orange tail going from the chimney and kind of explosion. So the government, we call it foxtail. And I lived in a city near factory called Ahema, if you want to check it out. And basically government lets to do this 8 times a year to release the gases, but and it's also, this is example of an emergency, because I couldn't find any other pictures and examples where the nitric acid pipe broke down and nitrogen oxides were released into the environment, and they are not captured, they are not solved. It said it just blown away by the city of the wind. And because of this factory that I live nearby, our city's population is maybe 300 people or 400 people, and for our pollution was higher than the main cities of Lithuania. So by now they are decreasing the times the factory can do it, but I think we need to change to more sustainable way that we are going towards now. So that's it from me. Thank you so much, and we will continue.